Hello guys, it's Nim and welcome back to my channel. So today we are building in The Sims 4 and we are building in Windenburg. And as of the moment I'm recording this voiceover, I do not yet know how to call this video. I mean, you guys obviously know because you saw the title. I have no clue yet, so the only thing I know is that it's a cottage and it's located in Windenburg. It is on the 20 by 15 or the 20 by 20 lot, you know, the one remote next to the water and the little waterfall, and the one where the path is not coming all the way up to the lot, which is very annoying to say the least. It really bugs me out. Anyways, we are trying to build this cute country style cottage. My first idea didn't work out. I wanted to make like this round roof. It didn't work out the way I wanted it, so I had to adjust the shape of the house just a little bit, and we are going for a bit of a more like a pointy roof. We're trying out some numbers of different roof styles. I cut most of it out because there were a lot more stages of trying, but it all looked very ugly. So in the end we are going with two gabled roofs and then one half gabled roof in the end, like on the back. And I have to say, from the front, when it's completely finished, it looks so freaking cute. Like, it's one of those cottages that you see in the forest, like those fairy tale cottages, like, I don't know, like the cottage of the evil witch from Hansel and Gretel. Like, that kind of style. So we are building in Windenburg, and Windenburg is one of my favorite neighborhoods to build in. Just the whole style of the wood and the paneling. I love it. I absolutely love Windenburg. I think it is so cute. Like, all the homes are amazing. So we are finally tackling in Windenburg, and we are probably going to do a lot of Windenburg style homes in the coming few weeks because we are still working on my save file. And obviously this home has to be my save file because it's so freaking cute. I can't even begin to comprehend how cute it looks. We are using the magic doors. What was the pack called? Magic, you know, the witches and Glimmer, like the neighbors from Glimmerbrook. That one, I can't remember the name of the pack at the moment, but we are going to use those doors because they are so cute and they look perfectly with the paneling from Get Together. I never really saw that, but once I used it I was like, whoa, this actually looks really good, and I'm really happy. My initial thought was to make it a two-story cottage, so like living room and kitchen and everything downstairs, and then the bathroom and the bedroom upstairs. But that didn't work out with the way I wanted the house to be roofed, so we ended up with making it into basically a studio kind of apartment home. So everything is one room and everything is downstairs, obviously apart from the bathroom that is separate. I tried to make the bathroom separate, the bedroom separate as well, but it just didn't work. But before we get to tackle that, we are doing the kitchen because I didn't know how to. I wanted the floor plan. The only thing that I was sure on is I wanted the kitchen in that little nook. So we are using the magic cabinets as or the counters and the islands. And we're using the white swatch just because, you know, it's cute and it looks amazing. I like the way it looks. I just think it looks so cute. And it's instead of using cabinets, we are going to use open shelving, because cabinets in front of the windows, it made it look very busy and crowded, and that was completely not the vibe that I was going for. I wanted something open and I wanted to feel more spacious, so we are going to use the open shelving system. We are also going to make it look like this home is already lived, so we are going to have some pans, some bowls, some food that we already were preparing. We are also going to add some dirty dishes in the sink, which I'm actually really happy with because it looks really cute. The only downside was that it kept clipping on top of the sink and it wouldn't go in. Luckily we have move objects and we could just do it with that. So here you'll see we have the illusion that there are actually like dirty dishes soaking in the sink. And I think it looks so cute. I absolutely love the way it looks. And as always with debug, we are just placing a lot of items down, and then afterwards we are actually gonna make sure we put them in the correct place. So right now I cut it out because it was really long and tedious, but we are gonna make like this little pile of wood for the fireplace. So you see me placing the first few, and then we're gonna cut to the next one where it's finished because it took so long. And it's really boring to just watch someone placing logs. So there you go, that's what it looks like when it's finished. And we are continuing with looking through the debug menu. Now, if you haven't already like figured out how to go into the debug menu, just watch one of my other videos. I explain it in basically every video, and I'm not going to repeat myself in this one. Plus, my other videos are really fun to watch, so make sure you watch them. We are now just using more debug items. I think those are actually like alcoholic drinks that are in there, or like vinegar, and I don't know what the heck is in there, but it looks really fancy, so obviously we have to have this on our shelving. And then we are gonna place some other items, you know, things that I would usually place on counters, but I wanted to step out of my comfort zone and do something different this time. So instead of placing them all on the countertops, we are placing them on the shelving. I mean, there is only a limited amount of objects that you can use in a build like this and that you can use in all the Sims, because, you know, I think a lot of builders like have this problem that once you get into building regularly, you kind of go into this slope where you build the same house over and over and over again, and then again and again and again. And I think that if you look at my YouTube videos, you kind of see a theme, especially in my kitchens, that it's almost always the same. So I wanted to step out of that comfort zone, and unfortunately I did still use the same items as I'm looking at it right now, even the exact same plants that I always use. Wow. But we are using them differently, and we're using them in different places, and this home is a lot smaller than I usually build them. So that needs to, at least for me, it was so that I had to think of more creative ways to like store my items and be like, wait, your Sims actually still need to walk around in here, so how do I need to place the items so that my Sims can walk around in here but it still looks pretty? And given the fact that it's a cottage, I felt the need that I had to use candles and like a lot of objects. I don't know why, but whenever I think of like cottages, I think of a little bit of cluttered homes, because usually they are very small and then old people live in them, and old people usually have a lot of stuff. That sounded so weird, like I don't mean anything mean by that, but you know, it is kind of true though, so don't hate me. And again, we are going with the magic stuff. I mean, it just looks amazing in this cottage. I feel like the entire vibe of this cottage is like fairy tale witch. And I absolutely love it. I love it so much. Also, I think my pop filter is ready for replacement, because I have like the idea that you can hear me like enunciate every single letter, especially the S's and the P's. I feel like it sounds really weird, so let me know what you think about that, by the way, because I might have to buy a new pop filter. Whoops. So right here I was like, okay, so now we have the living room, we have the bedroom, we have the bed, and we needed a divider because otherwise it looks very weird, so you want to have a divider in your home. And I wanted to have it look like natural. The curtains didn't really work, that thing was just looking weird, and then I saw the one with the candles, you know, the wooden one with the candles, and I absolutely loved it. So we are gonna use that as a room divider. And I think it looks so cute, especially with all the natural wood tones that are also in this build. It really ties everything together, and I was wondering if I should have like one island counter less. But you know, 3 island counters, we're just going for it. Who cares? Let's do it. And then I had this weird little awkward space left, so I decided to just put an organ there. I was like, you know what? The person that lives here is probably a bit of a hermit. So we're gonna give this person some knitting stuff and an organ, because, you know, that's awesome. Actually, I love organ playing. I feel like the organs have a really dramatic tone, and I love the drama, so, you know, that's that. And then I found this picture of that old lady, and I was like, this could be the lady that lives here, or it could be the grandma of the person that lived here. And then, like, the person who lives here inherited this home from grandma and has to keep, like, the legacy in honor or something, I don't know. I really, just my ideas of this home were all over the place. Initially, I started thinking of, like, a witch home. And then I was building, I was like, no, more vampire fantasy. And I was like, wait, no, even better. all these like weird scenarios come up in my mind, like failed artists, forced to live here, stuff like that. It also gave me a lot of inspiration to try to build an off-the-grid home, so I'm probably going to attempt that somewhere this week or next week to see if I can build something that's completely off-the-grid. Because, you know, off-the-grid homes are actually pretty, like, fun to build, I've heard. I've never actually built one, but apparently they're really fun to build, and they, like, take you out of your comfort zone as well, and I feel like that's good for me right now. So we are just gonna go all out. Also, we are going all out with the entire like exterior of this home. We are placing so many items that I never even like thought of, and swatches that I never thought of, because I never ever use that swatch of that chest table because I think it's kind of an ugly swatch. But it really ties together with the woodwork bench and the doors, and as well with the surroundings, the landscaping that we're gonna do. It looks so pretty. And the purple flowers as well, or the pink or purple, I think it's pink. In the shade it looks like purple, but when the sunlight hit it, it looks like pink, so we're going with pink. It really ties it all together because the landscaping is really natural looking with lots of yellows and whites. And then you have like those pink flowers. It is amazing. It looks so cool. Like so cool. So you see me doing the standard thing now. We are like telling where we want the terrain and where we want to have like a little bit of a patio. And then came the hard job of actually landscaping this. And landscaping this lot, I had to use a lot, and I mean a lot of plants, like really a lot of plants, you will see it. And also like a lot of rocks, because I wanted it to look different and stand out. So you know my tip, when in doubt, inside place plants. When in doubt, outside with landscaping, place rocks to break up the space. Rocks give you a sort of a negative and natural look to it, and it makes it look like you're in nature itself. Also, I find I don't know if I came up with this, like using like that thing as a planter, but I think it's amazing. Like I'm probably not the first simmer to come up with that, but you know, I thought it was really cool. So we are using it, and I really like it. So this is what I mean with the rocks. We're just placing it, and I cut it out because there were a lot of rocks, but you will see me placing more rocks, and you will see some close-ups with it in the screenshots anyways. This landscaping was so much, like usually I do the landscaping first, but I figured out that if I do the landscaping last, because I love landscaping so much, it doesn't like look any worse. But if I landscape first and then I move on to the inside of a home, the inside of the home doesn't always look that good. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I cannot decorate a home once I've landscaped it, because landscaping usually takes me around 40 minutes because I want everything to be perfect, and I try out a lot of different styles. I think landscaping this home took me about 20 to 35 minutes, somewhere between that, and the rest of the home, the exterior and the interior, took me around 40 minutes as well. This was like an hour and a half of footage, so for me that's quite a lot. I know that there are a lot of simmers that took like way more time in their homes, and it shows because those homes are amazing. So I need to work on taking a little bit more time for detailing. But I feel like this looks really amazing. I mean, just wow, it's just so weird, like I'm bragging about myself, but the way I landscaped it, it looks so natural, like there's really just a cottage like close to a lake, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Also, with all the natural looking things, we're using those tree trunks. I think they're actually chairs, but they look really good here. And now obviously we are gonna make sure that in the evening there are some lights, and I'm in love with this home. This is a home where I would live in real life. Even though it is only one big room and I really want at least a separate bedroom in my home, this is something that I could live with just because it is so pretty. But then of course in real life this home would have an attic where I could sleep. So let's just be honest with that. We're also placing the woodwork bench just because I feel like the person that lives here is like really making of their own products and being this badass lumberjack person or something, I don't know. Like I said, I had a lot of different ideas. We're now just placing the stairs, and we're using stone stairs kind of to be don't know, like it felt the vibe. Usually I use wooden stairs, but for this home I really felt like stone stairs were the vibe. So in a few seconds we are gonna go into the screenshots, so make sure you check those out as well so you can see the complete home. And I will hope to see you guys on the next episode, and do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. And bye guys!